watching today. I know you've got choices. Thanks for choosing us. Say hello to my co-host, my fabulous and stylish studio audience. Terrific. What are you doing? I'm not sure. A mess. Listen, Chris Brown and Drake squashed their beef. And Khloe Kardashian finally admits that Lamar cheated on her. And I did my Las Vegas stand-up act. And I bought you a sneak peek. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topic. You're too kind. I had the most epic weekend in Vegas ever. The celebration started at the airport where I was featuring my tiara and eating licorice. And that's my wigologist, Antoine, next to me. But what you don't understand is that we were about to board the plane and there were a whole bunch of Wendy staffers. I didn't even realize we were gonna be on the same plane. So it was like a party plane. It was great. So on Friday night, I did my stand-up performance at the Venetian. You remember I told you, before 50, this is something that I would like to do. I've always been told I'm funny. I'm like, funny how? Like, knock, knock, who's there? You're like, no, you know, the way you tell stories and junk, you know, you're funny. And so I did my routine for 750 people. It was a sold-out show. It was a sold-out show, and I performed for 70 minutes. Now, here's just a little taste for you. Take a look. If you came here for that girl you see on TV, if you want to hear those hot topics, if you want to hear me read Bruce Jenner and that look, or Justin Bieber or Kerry Washington or Columbus Short or whatever, you're in the wrong place. Okay? The thing is that I think that probably was people's preconceived notion, because the Hot Topics lady is going to tell, you know, jokes. You thought I'd be talking about celebrities. No, I'm talking about my life. Yeah. Have you ever been in the room with a dead person? Well, I have. Anyway, I've got more of that show. I'll show you a little more on Thursday. We have to edit out the cursing. So, and my 50th birthday is actually on Friday, July 18th. I can't wait. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan's coming, and she's doing 2 of her hits that we all can sing along to. Plus, she's gonna sit on the couch and do some couch chat. Okay, so look. So then, after the Venetian, my gang wanted to take me to the strip club. No. Let me tell you something. I love the strip club. You know what I mean? Not the men's strip club. I love the girls' strip club. There's more action. The men's ones are like cheesy. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is that, you know, being Miss Wendy with a talk show, when I go to the strip club, my appearance there is not like maybe you guys go. Girls are motorboating me. I'm sitting, right? Then they get up and they back that thing up, and you know, and then the girls look. They're like, Miss Wendy. Mind you, I've had like 25 shots. I am so not Miss Wendy, right? At this point, look, Miss Wendy. I'm like, yeah, girl. She said, you know, but they all had their stories. You know, like, you know, I've only been doing this for 3 months. I don't plan on doing it for much more. I'm working my way through, you know, business school or whatever they're telling me. And I'm like, yeah, now mind you, I've been drinking. I'm like, yeah, well, turn around. You've been a bad girl. Oh. And my husband is like a pimp, you know. He and the guys are rustling up all the girls to come over. Me and Suzanne and, you know, my other girls. You know, I get with the girl, then I pass her off to Suzanne. And she passes the, then she, So anyways, that was fun. Shout out to all the lovely young ladies that I met at the strip club. Then I hosted, the next day, Saturday, okay, it was a whole weekend. I hosted the world's largest bachelorette party. Yeah, take a look. It was going down, okay? It was going down like nobody's business. And then at night, I did the party at Tao nightclub, the Crown Stays. It was going down at the party. Suzanne, you had a great time, right?
I had a great time.
I got a picture of you having a good time.
I know, with Brendan.
So Suzanne and Brendan, okay? It was the best time ever. My comedy coach, Lunell, she didn't, you know, when you get a coach, they don't write the jokes for you, because I was telling real stories in my real life, but she taught me the Lou damn Nell. Between her bathing suit and that cousin-it wig, it was messy, but you only turn 50 once. Messy is good. A special thanks to everybody at the Venetian. You were so kind and accommodating. I didn't want for anything, so thank you, Venetian. So now, I went to bed last night like 6 o'clock, so I didn't watch any TV. But apparently over at the Kardashian show, Khloe finally admitted that Lamar cheated on her. I can't believe we're still dealing with this. I mean, didn't we just kind of assume that, you know, between the alleged drugs and the womanizing, you know, but she confirmed the rumors that Lamar was unfaithful. Take a look.
Do you know the interviews he's doing?
What?
Saying that being married to me were the best years of his life. He's now wearing his ring full time.
Yeah.
Your ring. You were wearing it when you were someone too.
Last year on my birthday, I lied to everyone because I had to lie and say I was with my husband when in fact my husband was missing with another girl, okay?
I mean, I'm not shocked at that. I mean, it is kind of brutal, you know, to hear her say it, but I'm not shocked at any of that. I can't believe we're still dealing with Lamar and Khloe. By the way, the saddest news ever. Lamar was cut from the Knicks. Oh, there's a hater in aisle 10 up there clapping. Look, here's what Knicks president Phil Jackson said. Unfortunately, Lamar was unable to uphold the standards to return as an NBA player. We found it necessary to free up the roster spot. What are the standards? He couldn't do 10 push-ups? I mean, what are the standards? I'm so sad for him because I was rooting for Lamar. I liked that he was going to be a Knick. He's back home where his family is, you know, his 2 kids and his baby's mother, Eliza. And so now what's he going to do? Drive Khloe crazy? Because, you know, he still hasn't signed the divorce papers. He's been in denial. He's, you know, wearing his wedding ring. He hasn't signed the papers like he wants her back. In the meantime, you know, she's with French. She clearly has moved on, you know, to French Montana. French Montana. So, Lamar, I don't know what you're going to do, but if you need any assistance, anything at all, we're here. Okay. In the meantime, Brody Jenner wins. Well, you know, Brody didn't get a +1 to his stepsister Kim K's wedding to that madman. How do you not give your siblings, you know, a +1? You know what I mean? Like I get, if I had a wedding, which I won't, but but if I had a wedding and I wanted to invite a friend of mine and she wants to bring her new boyfriend, I'd be like, no. I don't even care if it's a best friend. No, I don't know him. You've only been, you know, doing him for 3 weeks. No, he's not coming. But your siblings, like that's the one time just for family harmony, whether they're step or bio siblings or whatever. So that was shady on Kim's part. So Brody chose not to go to that wedding with that woman and the madman. Instead, he went like to Cleveland or something and did a DJ gig. And then was doing all kinds of tweeting about it, which was like egg on their face. Well, this weekend, Brody and his girlfriend, his girlfriend, were guests at Kim's ex-wedding, Reggie Bush. Yeah. Clearly, Reggie has a type. And who'd you rather, him or the madman? Yeah, either one in this picture. Either one, yeah. You know what? She even has a certain style that Kim has. You know, that dress that Mrs. Bush is wearing, Reggie's new wife, it looks very much like the dresses that Kim wears to all her weddings. I can't tell who's who here. Is this both Kim? Wait, this is Mrs. Bush? Oh, Reggie, you really do have a type. Don't mess with your face, Mrs. Bush, like that other one does. Yeah. Anyway, so Brody officially wins the family fight, right? Because look, he put it all up on his social media, the pictures of the bride and groom and that he was there and yeah. Shade. So do you remember the fight at Whip nightclub here in New York where Chris Brown and Drake famously fought over Rihanna? And we just kind of never thought, oh. But at least he's sober. Oh, he is channeling Sinbad. You know what I mean? And I don't mean in a good way. No, but it's okay, at least he's sober. He'll get it together. You know, he's still good looking, Chris Brown is. Just a little thick. Okay, so, well, they finally squashed their beef, and we have the proof because they were spotted in the studio. They're working on music together. Aww. Yeah. Now, as to whether they genuinely really like each other or not, I would say probably. You know, neither of them needs to do something like this if their heart really wasn't in it, but this is a great business decision because a lot of money is gonna be made from that collabo. You know, they're both so talented. Yeah. And by the way, Drake informed Chris that he and Rihanna, that wasn't a serious thing. He told Chris, and I never thought it was a serious thing either. Like, I don't think anybody but Chris has been serious about Rihanna, because Rihanna, you know, and don't take this the wrong way, but just as an observation, Rihanna is like, you did it, you hit the skins and scram. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, I didn't make that up. She puts it out there, like Rihanna is not girlfriend material. Am I wrong? Rihanna's the kind of girl, you know, she's hot, she's sexy, you do her, then you take your penicillin. Let me get out of this while I can. Come on, let's move on. Look, Teresa over in Jersey. Did you see Jersey Housewives last night? I told you I went to bed at 6, I didn't see. But they gave me a sneak peek of the episode, so I got a chance to see it like a week ago. Okay, so Teresa is exploiting the family legal drama on New Jersey Housewives. Well, this is what Bravo wanted, and Teresa might as well. Last night's premiere, Teresa's daughter, Gia, who's 13, broke down in front of the cameras. Now, the clip that you're about to see, okay, first of all, Gia and Teresa are in the kitchen, and the phone rings. It's Melissa Gorga on the other line, asking Teresa, you know, are you okay? Is everything good? Teresa's having adult conversation in front of the kid. The kid is right over there. And you know how kids are always in our business. Trying to read our lips and listen to what we're saying. And then they double back around and have the nerve to ask you, so what were you on the phone about? Anyway, so look, Teresa just hung up with Melissa, and this is the clip that you're about to see. What happens? Go ahead.
Any stress that's out there, you do not have You know, mommy deals with everything.
Like, I obviously know what's going on. Like, I'm old enough to comprehend and understand what's going on.
Things happen in life, and, you know, now mommy and daddy have to deal with it the best we know how. I just don't want you and your sisters, you know, to be affected by it.
The saddest part about this whole thing is that Teresa was doing an interview, and in the interview, not on the show, but you know, apart from the show, she said that she has no plans on leaving Jersey Housewives. She says that reality TV is now her career. If she ever gets thrown off Jersey Housewives or if it gets canceled, she will go to and do another reality show. Is that the sickest mess ever? That's like sick and warped, but I love it. I'll tell you why. Because at least she's being honest. You know, she got on that TV. TV has wrecked her life, and she is too unaware to understand that. But it's entertaining to watch. Look, if she's got the nerve to put it on TV, then we have the nerve to criticize. That's all. Hey, keep clapping for Tracy Morgan. Yeah. Tracy has been released from the hospital. You know, he spent 35 days recovering from that very serious car accident that happened on the Jersey Turnpike. Remember, one of his friends was killed, and you know, and Tracy, he has to go through a lot of rehabbing, and he looks pissed. That doesn't look like the joke man there, okay? In the meantime, Tracy is suing Walmart for driver's negligence. That's a good lawsuit, isn't it? I mean, he is going to get so much money from that lawsuit that they might change the name from Walmart to Morgan's. You know? Cheers to a speedy recovery, Tracy. Yeah. Well, last week I was telling you that Pam Anderson filed for divorce from her husband of 6 months, Rick Solomon. Now, mind you, these two were married years ago, and then they got a divorce. They were married for like 2 months. And they got back together. They've been married for 6 months. Handsome couple, though, right? Yeah. I'm not normally one for the facial hair, but it's hot. Yeah. Anyway, allegedly, she didn't mean that she wanted to divorce him. She used the D word as like a warning shot to him because she wanted to scare him straight because she's fed up with his hard partying. See, for married people, I don't know about you, I don't play around with the D word. You know, if I say it, I mean it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play with that word because it's so serious. I'm surprised they're playing around with it. Marriage probably won't last for more than 6 minutes, though. I'll tell you why. Because Pam is on some kring, nom, 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 nom. You know. No, she wasn't always that way, but I guess she partied so hard, you know, when she was younger that, you know, now she is living a very sober, healthy, kring lifestyle. And this guy, Rick, apparently still likes to party. Well, I would imagine that she knew that before walking down the aisle with him, ma'am. He was in Vegas last week, though, and won $2.8 million playing poker. I don't gamble. That's not what I go to Vegas for. I go to Vegas to shop at that mall across the street, that Crystal Mall. It's better than the Short Hills Mall. The Crystal Mall is like the best mall in the country. They got everything. But I go there to shop, to drink, but not gamble. Not even the one-armed bandit. Like, I don't get the whole gamble thing. But anyway, so this marriage probably won't last for more than 6 months because she's married to a partier and she lives this sober lifestyle and they playing around with the D word, which is not a word to play around with. Do you play with the D word? No. Clap if you use that as a threat to your man or your woman. No? Yeah. Stop playing with the D word. Pam. following story is my treat to you. It's so good. So, the New Edition, huge in the 80s. You know, we love them. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. Remember, Bobby Brown thought that he was the star of the group, and so he was like a jerk when they were, in their heyday, and then he quit the group, and then he went on to be a successful solo artist, but they replaced Bobby with Johnny Gill with the white teeth and the good brown skin. I think Johnny Gill is very handsome. Yeah, he is. Anyway, so they just started the reunion tour, this New Edition, and Bobby has already called it quits. No, look, it's not for the ego, it's not for the ego this time. He's got some health-related issues, which you will see played out in the following clip. This is my gift to you. Okay, look at Bobby. Look at them all dance. Okay, look, Look, look. No, you gotta keep watching. He just walks off. Look. Bobby's like, now you know Bobby is the best dancer ever. And he used to be a lot heavier than this. It doesn't look like he's a big fatso. Maybe he could lose 10 pounds, I don't know. You would think that they did all this stuff in rehearsal and so he'd be able to keep up. But the funny thing is not only was he missing steps and winded, but when you go like this, you know it's bad. It's bad. I have an appreciation for today's Bobby Brown, though. You know, he seems to be living a sober lifestyle, and he's made up with his daughter, Bobby Christina, and, he's married. He's got a new wife, and they've got a couple of kids together and stuff. So shout out to you, Bobby. I'm sorry to hear about you not being able to keep up with the dance steps. Okay, so I've got the first picture release from the Whitney Houston Lifetime movie. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. That is Yaya DaCosta. Remember, she was on America's Next Top Model. Look. Yes. Perfect. And so the movie, obviously, they're already starting to work on the movie. It's going to be on Lifetime. Do we have an estimated date? Like, I hope it comes on a weekend so I can stay up late and see it.